The call came at 2:17 a.m., the kind of hour where nothing good ever waits on the other end. Mark Callahan had learned that from years of night shifts, broken streets, and promises made too late. He answered anyway. "Sir, your daughter is asking for you." Those words hit harder than any siren. Mark hadn't seen Emma in nearly 3 weeks. Work had pulled him across state lines, and he told himself she was safe, comfortable, protected. He needed to believe that, because the alternative was unbearable. When he reached the house, the porch light flickered like it was about to give up. The door opened slowly, and there she was. Emma stood barefoot on the cold floor, shoulders hunched, eyes fixed on the ground. Her hair, once long and carefully braided, had been cut unevenly, hacked short like it didn't matter. Her hands trembled as she clutched the sleeves of a sweater far too big for her. Mark stopped breathing. He had faced fires that swallowed buildings whole. He had pulled strangers from wreckage, but nothing prepared him for the quiet damage standing in front of him. Before we continue, if you believe children deserve safety, second chances, and someone who shows up when it matters most, please like this video, share it with someone who needs hope today, and subscribe for more stories that remind us what humanity looks like. Emma didn't cry. That scared him most. Inside, the house felt wrong, too clean, too controlled. The man Mark had trusted, his former partner, Daniel, stood in the kitchen, arms crossed, already defensive. He spoke calmly, like this was all reasonable, like control could be mistaken for care. Mark knelt in front of his daughter and gently lifted her chin. Her eyes met his for half a second before filling with shame that didn't belong to her. Later, the truth came out in fragments, words spoken softly, fear dressed up as discipline, punishments disguised as lessons. The haircut wasn't about rules, it was about power. Mark didn't explode. That surprised everyone, including himself. He took Emma's hand and walked out. That first night, she barely slept. Neither did he. Mark sat on the floor outside her room listening to her breathing like it was the most important sound in the world. Because it was. Healing didn't arrive all at once. It came in mornings where breakfast went untouched, in therapy sessions filled with long silences, in nights where Emma flinched at raised voices, even ones on TV. Mark stayed. He learned patience instead of anger, presence instead of guilt. Friends showed up quietly. A neighbor brought art supplies. A coworker fixed the broken lock. Small acts that reminded Emma the world wasn't only made of people who hurt you. Justice came slowly, but it came. Papers were signed, boundaries were drawn, and for the first time in a long time, Mark felt something steadier than rage. Peace built on protection. Months later, Emma stood in the sunlight, laughing as the wind played with her growing hair. She looked back at her father and smiled without fear.